Okie doke. Hello and welcome to ChillinglyBored. I'm Connor here with Anthony and Steve. Today we are going to be playing an SCP based on the Into the Vault backbone or whatever you want to call it. And I would like to thank iiViruss for the awesome music that we're going to be listening today, and say that fan art and fan fiction is all great and we would like to have it. We'd like you to check out our Facebook page at ChillinglyBored, and I would like to add a graphic content warning because I'm going to be murdering everyone brutally and it's going to be entertaining. Would you guys like to introduce your D classes?
Sure. Anthony, go first. Throwing you right under the bridge, dude.
If I have to go first,
Yeah, you're going first.
my D class is Liam. What else am I supposed to say there?
Anything about his personality or how he got here?
I don't know how he got here. He's the strong, silent type.
Oh, okay. Steve, then.
Dominic. So, you might be wondering what the other two characters are, by the way, guys. Just, shh, you don't know about them yet. It's fine. Dominic, by the way.
Later participants.
Yeah, later participants. Dominic is kind of a fast, speedy kind of guy. He's normal-ish. He's kind of normal overall. Shaggy black hair. Overall, a kind of chill guy, and he does whatever he can to stay alive in the SCP Foundation, or stay alive in general. Is an anxious guy, has severe anxiety, likes music, art, that kind of stuff. A lot of his life is meh. He's content with a lot of the bullshit that happens, and is positive. Also, he's here after the death penalty of brutally murdering his father. Why? Who knows? Maybe we'll figure that out. Oh, my cat. Why do you gotta...
I'm guessing Dominic knows, but whatever.
Yeah, Dominic knows. Who else? Alright, go for it. Yeah, that's
So, D class is for people who don't know, SCP is people who have gotten the death sentence and are being given a chance to work for the SCP Foundation and be let out in a month and set free. Their records all clean. Lies. And so these two have been here for a bit, and they're being sent on a mission with, let's go 3 others. So it's a group of 5. They've been on 1 or 2 before, and this one they have been warned to be extra careful.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. They're heading to a building that has magically appeared somewhere in Colorado. Let's go with that. And it is a building that was planned to be built but canceled for its it wasn't needed. It was supposed to be built in Alaska, but here it is in Colorado. Just writing that down so I remember where it is. It is, for those who know, Site 13, they are labeling it. And it has just appeared here, and it's giving off signs of strange activities. So people are being sent to check it out. They do not know what class it is. Shelter, safe, or include.
So,
Yeah.
safe Euclid or Keter. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever. I butchered it. Whatever. And so they're being sent in to explore this site.
So is
They
this
have
our...
been equipped with.
Oh, sorry. But I was wondering, are we the first people to go in? Or have there been
Yes.
people before? Okay. Never mind. Go on.
First time. Woo. You have been given floor plans of what this building was going to look like if it was built. There are two main structures. The big one, and then off to the right at one end of the rectangle is a smaller square for power production. They're connected via tunnels, but they're separate buildings.
Okay.
And so you guys have been tasked to enter the main building.
Alrighty then.
What you want to do?
So, what does the main building look like? Are we dropped off or...
There's a dirt road that goes through a chain link fence that leads up and does a fork in the road between the power and main building.
Ah, okay.
And you're dropped off around there.
I'm guessing bags put over our heads, dropped out of the cars, told our information.
No, you're actually equipped with some good gear because
Oh, are we?
you
That's different.
yeah, because you're supposed to be exploring, and so they
Ah.
have a camera feed and stuff so they can observe what you find.
So, what are we equipped with? You said good stuff. What is good stuff?
You are equipped with
I'm gonna write this down.
light machine guns. They have auto safeties, so the truck's gonna drive away, and then
Oh,
the safeties are gonna turn off.
that's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, and pistols.
Hold on. Anthony, stop trying to make me laugh mid-podcast. Oh, sorry. Okay. Light machine guns with auto safety.
Yes. Basically, everything is meant so you can't do anything until they allow you to.
Man, no fun. Smart though, but no fun. Okay.
And so the main building consists of a giant rectangle with a smaller square off to the left of it.
Okay.
The front door is a tall, rounded top door with a basically bigger looking version of it made out of glass surrounding it.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
you can see some decrepit machines and things in it. And it has one smokestack and probably a helicopter pad on the roof from what you can see from the schematics. And the power building is just a brick square with 3 smokestacks.
Ah, okay. Dominic looks over to Liam and he goes, "How much you want to fucking bet on a 1 to 10 that when we go in that building, it's gonna start changing around on us? I'll give you my lunch." This ain't gonna go well, man.
Someone probably knows what I'm talking about then.
Oh, I have, in all honesty, so the only reason I say this is because I've been reading House of Leaves, and House of Leaves has been doing this, so I'm like, wait a minute. Anyways, Liam, so,
Well, yeah.
Liam, what do you think?
Did you mute yourself?
Anthony?
So if you're saying something, I can't hear you.
Oh, can you not hear me?
No, you cut out like
Oh,
halfway through
did
how
I?
much you want to
Oh.
bet, and then I didn't understand the rest of it.
Oh, he's like, how much you want to bet that as soon as we walk through those doors, that place is gonna start changing around on us. I don't have a good feeling.
God.
You mean you have a bad feeling it's going to change on you?
Yeah. And he looks at Liam and he goes, when have they ever let us, on our third thing, give us light machine guns? The Foundation doesn't do that. I don't have a good feeling about this, man. And he kind of scratches the top of his head. How about you?
How about we just stay away?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna let us do that. We're out in the middle.
As you say that, the other three hop out of the truck, and the truck driver rolls down his window and says, "You're staying, bud," rolls it up and drives off.
Yeah, they got this place around.
I was walk.
Shit. He looks... Dominic looks at the other three. Do the other three look like any certain people? Like, has he seen them around the Foundation or, like, heard them?
Yeah, you've seen him around. One is a classic prison dude, bald, pretty muscular, has a sleeve on his left arm.
He's going in front.
The next one is a... Yeah.
Sorry. Next one?
Okay. Next one is a skinny dude who has spiked hair, piercings all over his face, nose piercing, lip piercing, and his hair that is spiked is blue. He was a
Weird color.
tattoo artist. And so, yeah. And then the last one is your average Joe. Probably was a father. And
Probably was a father.
Aw.
you can just like tell
He's like
that
a
he
big father figure, yeah. Obviously, we're gonna,
yeah.
like...
But apparently he wasn't a good one because he ended up in jail. So what do you guys want to do now?
Dominic,
Run and hide.
not caring at all, starts walking forward. And he goes, so, where do you guys want to check? Power building or main building first?
Probably check the power building first. See if we can get it on.
Sounds good. And he starts walking that direction. He kind of looks up for a minute, looks back to the three guys, and he goes, what did you do to get in prison? He's more looking at the one who looks like a father, but he's asking it directly to those three while walking to the power station, or the power building.
Before they're able to talk, you get a little bit of talk over the radio. You're supposed to be checking the main building. Please proceed. And the father figure dude or whatever, he just kind of like looks away and starts heading towards the main building. The tattoo artist coming up with stuff on the spot. Woot, woot.
Yep, that's what I do. Make you come up with crap on the spot.
Yeah, my girlfriend dumped me, and so she had a house, then she didn't. And yeah, actions.
She had a house and then she didn't.
Dominic actually starts to chuckle a little bit. That's kind of great. Not really, but kind of. Can I remind you guys that we're playing really shitty people? Like, audience, don't think I'm a bad person. I'm playing a shitty person right now. Anyways, to the main building. We get to the front door, and I guess Dominic's gonna point forward, and he goes, "Hey, big dude, you should go first. You seem strong enough. Go for it. Take point."
Wait, you're pointing to me?
Either Liam or the big muscular bald dude who looks like he's completely jacked. The one big prison dude. I'm gonna tell him to take point, because Liam's actually kind of my buddy, quote unquote, so I don't want him to be first.
He walks forward and you hear a tiny bit of mumbling under his breath. Big guy always first.
Dude, is that
And he turns the doorknob a bit, and it like a little bit of screech and like slides open a bit. He comes around from the other door, kicks it, and goes back behind. Swings open, hitting the glass, breaking out one of the windows. And you hear a loud crash, and it echoes throughout the building.
Dominic immediately
All you
face
see.
palms.
I'm going to proceed to say I could have thought of something a little bit more dramatic if that's what you're aiming for.
God damn it, you guys. Fuck.
There, I sent you an image of what it should look like around.
Okay. Oh, okay. So let me put this up real quick so people have kind of a good idea. I usually don't just throw random images in, but everybody, for your confidential info, this is the building. Right there.
Your confidential info?
Well, confidential info in general. There you go. That is your guys's.
Cool.
That is the building that he's talking about. That's a big building. Oh no.
Yeah. This
Oh,
building
shit.
was going to be meant for basically the main hub.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, so it was going to be meant for holding most word
Most
or
words?
safe and include whatever.
Euclid?
Yeah, Euclid and some Celtic, whatever
Yeah,
creatures. Basically, just like
The
all the ones that
assortment,
can be moved to a location and don't need specific buildings.
Alright.
It was kind of
Okay.
meant to be like hub.
Dominic's gonna take
So-
the lead and walk in, because obviously the big guy is gonna get us fucking killed if he keeps taking point. Dominic does look
Ooh.
back, by the way, and he does look at the big guy and he goes, "Try not to make so much fucking noise next time. You're gonna get us killed, dude. Damn." And Dominic looks at the LMG. Palms kind of sweaty. He's not used to holding an LMG, so he's a little bit shaky. And he walks in and takes point.
As you walk in, you see quite a square room for the rectangular building. It has some desks and some quite heavy machinery. It looks like it was meant to build special things like machinist shop, lathes, and other things.
I can loose a bunch of woodshop machinery if you'd like.
No, it's more like metal shop.
Metal
Also a
machinery.
metal lathe instead of just a normal wood lathe.
Yeah, like metal lathe, metal lathe, drill
Mother lathe.
presses, other lathe. And
Yeah.
there's a big opening to your left where the rest of the building goes.
Okay.
And it's big enough to like fit forklifts and stuff. And besides that, it's just windows and broken stuff.
Damn. So, looking at the machinery, is there anything unique about it? Or is it just metalwork?
Just metalwork, like
Metalwork. Okay.
it seems like it was used to make special things. Like you can see some gun parts, so maybe they were
that
testing
makes
out or
sense.
making new guns.
Are there any like giant pieces of metal laying around?
There is
I should be more specific. Are there any like not quite giant, but more like hand size or something I could use for a blunt weapon?
well, you do have a gun
You
number
have
one
an LMG,
and
man.
And
a pistol, and you probably have
Like a combat knife.
yeah.
Or like a taser.
hey,
or
I
something.
want a blunt weapon just in case.
Okay.
Right. That makes sense.
You can find about a 3-foot, 1-inch diameter aluminum pole.
Aluminum.
Yes,
That's-
aluminum.
It's not worth it.
You're welcome.
Dominic sees Liam
Thanks.
staring at the blunt metal thing, and he looks at him and he goes, "Are you not satisfied with the big fucking gun you're holding?"
I'm just gonna look at him right in the eye and say, I'd like a little bit more weight and impact behind my.
Well, these aren't necessarily big guns. They're more close quarter, small guns.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Dominic raises his eyebrows and he goes, all right, fair enough. Are there any papers on the desks or ID cards or anything like that? Or-
You can see schematics
Oh, okay.
and
Interesting.
yeah, I'm just gonna say that's it.
There's no dead bodies or anything, right? Like it's completely abandoned.
Nope,
Okay.
not even a sign of blood.
Well, you guys.
There might be. It was a wood. Or
Maybe we should move on then. Dominic
I-
kind of looks over and he goes, "You guys ready to move on? Left arc, or like the big room to the left, or the arc to the room to the left, or whatever it was. You guys ready to head on through?"
sure, I am.
And as soon as
The-
Liam says, he starts walking forward.
Father figure dude, I'll call him Todd, nods his head.
I like that name. He seems like a nice guy.
He's gonna kill us.
I know he will, but because here's the thing: is there's an automatic safety on the LMG, but there's not an automatic safety on a combat knife.
The sheath does lock, but everything has been unlocked and you have full reign of
Oh,
everything.
that's pretty fucking. That's GM's outsmarting me right now in case I want to kill somebody. All right, it's fine.
Well, they do have ways of killing you. They're not the most effective because you'll probably die here anyways, but whatever.
That's not confidence in myself. Onward, we move forward.
Okay,
So we're not sitting in the first room.
so there is a ramp into the next room, but this is a much different scene. There is some sort of gray sludge on the walls and on the floor. If it weren't lower, it'd be seeping into the next room. You see 3 doors on the other side, and to your right you see a staircase. And to your left you see big shipping doors.
So the gray sludge is on the ceiling, you said?
Walls and floor.
Walls
And
and
yes, some on
floor.
the ceiling.
Anything else about this room? Like, anything in it, or is it just like an entryway point?
There are some like racks to like for forklifts to put stuff on, but it's mostly open for ease of transportation of items.
Dominic looks to everybody and he goes, "It's changed pretty fucking quickly." And here I thought we were gonna get a nice stroll through a house. Is there any gray sludge? Like, can we tell if the gray sludge is coming from another room? Like, from seeping from the
It seems
doors
to be
or-
emanating from the walls.
Oh, nice. Is it all over the floor so we have to step on it, like, no matter what? Just curious.
There are some clear spots, like next to the stairs, but like the ramp is basically completely surrounded. The stairs is kind of open because it seeps down the stairs.
Do we have gas masks, by the way? Just curious.
Yes.
Dominic slips his on and makes sure like his gloves and everything are secured, and he starts stepping forward and makes sure to try and not step on the gray goo type stuff.
You try, but it's everywhere. You feel it squish beneath your boot. It's quite ooey and gooey, but then the farther you go into it, the more solid and flesh-like it becomes.
Oh,
It feels
no.
like you're stepping on something. It's unnerving.
Yeah, a little
Get
bit.
about mid-room. Nothing too special. The other people, Todd and So, follow you, making weird noises as they step.
Wait, they're making weird noises, or
As they
it's
step.
just making weird noises as they look at. See, because
As
for a
they
second I
walk
thought you
through
were
the
saying
sludge.
that as they were taking steps, they were just making weird noises.
No, the sludge is making weird noises as they step in it.
Dominic calls up Command or whoever, and he goes, "Hey, Command, we got plenty of ways to go. Which way do you want us to go?"
Proceed downwards,
Sounds good.
descend to floor 15.
We'll get moving, Command. And he looks back to the team. If I take point, Todd, I need you right behind me, looking forward. Liam, can you cover my back? And he looks to the big guy and he goes, "Yeah, you should probably go all the way to the back. You're about as big as a wall, so I'll give you
He gives you kind of a look of, really? He's like, my name's Braulio. And then,
Braulio?
yeah, it's Spanish, bro.
I'm not saying it's bad.
No,
it
no,
was
no,
just...
no, I'm not either, but Dominic knows that if he starts laughing, he's gonna get put through a freaking wall. So he grins.
You're gonna be thrown through a wall,
Yeah,
or at least into the wall.
into the
Whether
wall.
you travel through it or not.
It's debatable. He snickers, but goes. So, where do we have to go through to go down? Like, how do we proceed downward?
The stairs to your right, and then on
Oh.
that floor there will be elevators.
Okay, so
You find that on the schematics.
cool. Oh my god, iiViruss, your music gave me a freaking heart attack. That little zoop part, that made my heart stop. Oof, this is supposed to be relaxing. It's also tense.
Man.
We go down the stairs.
I
go down the stairs.
have the best notes ever. Todd, father figure. Braulio, big guy. Grant, tattoo guy.
With X issues. Tattoo guy has X issues.
As you descend down the stairs, the sludge is thicker than before. About mid mid shin.
So mid calf if it's mid shin, because your shin's just in front of your calf.
Shut up. I'm working on it. Dominic, you get a call from command. Confirm there seems to be blood on the walls. You look around. Nothing there.
Command. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There's nothing here. What do you mean there's blood on the walls?
Seems to be nothing. Proceed.
Dominic
As
immediately frowns. Closes his eyes and he goes, "Hey, Liam? And other guys? Command,
Yeah.
just putting it out there. Command thought they seen blood on the walls. Be careful."
Oh, they could all hear command. They were just talking to you
are they?
specifically.
Yeah. He looks back and he goes, "Yo, Liam, if I die, just if I die, tell command to go fuck themselves." And he just walks forward.
I'll do that if you don't die, if you'd like.
Sounds good. And he puts a thumbs up. And he continues down the steps, down into the room.
Just out of curiosity, what are the walls made out of?
Yeah, I was wondering
concrete.
that too. Okay.
White concrete. There's a tiny bit of like brownness from like rust water leaking down and stuff.
We don't happen to have any explosives, do we?
You have light explosives. You can't get through any heavy doors, but you'll be able to like blast light locked doors open.
We can combine our powers.
Basically,
Sorry.
anything that D-class wouldn't be allowed to access, you can't blow through that
It-
door.
Probably be like light fragmentation grenade. Maybe? Even that's a little bit.
It's more like you have a little square that you can put on the doorknob or something.
Oh,
It'll just
okay.
be
Gotcha. That helps. Anyways,
See, I was thinking more along the lines of blowing up the walls where the command thought they saw blood. Because suspicions.
we should probably move forward.
as you trudge through the slime, I didn't describe the room too well. So it's like half the size of the room up above you. There's 2 support pillars in the middle, like spaced out from each other. There's sludge whatever, calf high, whatever stuff, yeah. And to the right is 3 elevators, and on the opposite side of the room there's 1 door.
No stairs farther down? Leading
No.
farther down?
No elevators do the rest.
To the elevators then.
I'm gonna go to the door.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
The door is locked. It is quite a simple door, so you could explode it if you want, but the
Could I
window,
kick it in?
I would say no. The window in the middle of the door is completely covered in the grayish slime that you've seen before.
Liam, I swear
So
to
either
God.
it's leaking across or the room is completely full.
Please, I beg of you, do not blow that door open. Do you see what's behind that?
No, I don't see what's behind that because it's currently blocked.
Point being, man.
I'm sure as hell not gonna trust one of those elevators to go take us down any farther.
You know, you're right. But I don't trust that any more than I trust this elevator.
I'm gonna blow the door open.
Damn it. Fuck. Here's...
You place a little charge on the door handle and you hide behind one of the pillars. Hit the button, boom. You hear the door swing and crash against the wall. The room starts to fill with sludge. But one of the elevator doors is open and the shaft is clear. It slowly leaks out, but the room is still filling at a constant rate.
Dominic gets in the elevator. And he looks to everybody else. If you don't get in this fucking elevator, I will leave your ass behind. And he has this button on the 15th floor. Or lowest floor. You can go.
Lima, you hopping?
Liam?
It's Liam, not Lima.
Okay, Liam.
Lima.
I will hesitantly step on the elevator, but I don't trust the stupid thing.
You press floor 15 and the door is closed. There's about 2 feet of sludge in the elevator from it filling. And there are 105 floors.
Jesus.
Oh,
But on the
hell.
floor plan you have, there is only 70.
Command? You seeing this?
Roger.
Alright, just making sure.
You get down and the doors open. They get stuck a tiny bit, but then they get loose and continue to open. The sludge in your elevator lowers by like half a foot to match the height of the rest of the sludge. I'm here. Let's have Braulio takes a step out, looks both directions. He can see both walls, and then he sees something. Looks like it slithers under the sludge.
Oh, fuck.
He jumps back in the elevator. Hey, guys, did you see that? I saw something in the sludge.
Did we see it?
Shh. And I just dropped my pencil. I would say it was a bit off to the right, so unless you were looking out, no.
Dominic shakes his head. What are you talking about, man? Give us details. What'd you see?
It looked like a thicker snake under the sludge. I could barely see its back, and it somehow rippled it, which seems strange to you because when you step in it, it doesn't ripple. It just consumes.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that at all. Fuck.
You're welcome.
You somehow got me unnerved, man. Dominic looks to everybody and he goes, Todd, like I said, right next to me, right to my left. You look that way. Make sure you keep that covered. Brolio? Don't wuss out. Brolio, don't wuss out on me. Watch my fucking back. If I die because of you, I will haunt you forever. Liam, tattoo dude, try to keep middle. You guys will probably make it out of this more than we do. Just watch out, for God's sake. Or, Dominic does look over to Liam and he goes, do you want to be next to me, or do you want to be middle? I don't trust this man. Not a bit. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Trying not
Okay.
not to get us killed, but also trying not to take control.
So, what was your dude's name again? Lima, whatever.
Liam.
Liam. Psh, need to remember. It's just every time I go to read it, it's like confusing me. So
It's 'cause you're
I'll
just-
just say Liam and Dominic went together. Braulio and Todd went together. And Grant went by himself. Grant will go left. Todd and Braulio will go middle down a raised like bridge that goes from one side to the other. If I didn't mention this, there's like kind of a gap in the middle because there's big tubes going through the room.
Weird. Okay, so you said we're going which way? Me and Liam?
You'll go right.
Okay. Alrighty then. I'm guessing it's like pitch black in here too, and like it's our flashlights.
Yeah. So to the left it was kind of like a bigger, longer hall, and then center, like I said, it's like a little bridge across the room. But to the right there's a wall pretty soon, and there's like big windows and doors on the wall in equal spacings.
Okay.
You want to look in them?
Yeah, sure. Well, look. Every time I open it, though, gun is like aimed right at the hip at it.
Well, most of the doors, they have big windows next to them, kind of like viewing
Oh, okay.
windows.
That's cool. Probably look through those first before opening them.
The first two rooms you pass by looks like they're filled to the brim with sludge. Just guessing from the last room
Ew.
that had sludge all over the window.
Okay.
The third room you pass has a white table with a white chair and one candle on the table.
Is it lit?
No, but there is no slime in the room, period.
I
The
guess
fourth room you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
I was gonna say, trying to like open the door. Dom was gonna try to open that door, but you said that there's more room, so.
There's a little box next to the door, and when you turn the doorknob, it flashes a red light.
Shit.
Underneath it, there's a little sign that says D class up and like up for viewing room.
Okay.
So you do have a key card. If you want, you can swipe it and enter.
Yeah, let's look at the fourth room real quick before we go
Okay.
dive in to this oddity.
The fourth room also is filled to the brim with sludge. And then there's a wall, and that takes you to the other side of the building. Like, it's just a corner, and the other wall's filled with
Okay.
doors, too.
Dominic looks at Liam and he goes, "Want to try this room? What do you think?" Anthony?
I'm trying to think if I should go into my room or not.
So cautious.
Sure.
All right. Dominic
You
swipes the
walk
key card.
back to the room and you slash your key card. The door, you hear a click, and then a second, and then a third.
Fuck.
You open up the door. No, that's just the lock's undoing.
Yeah, 3 locks undoing. Fuck. Sorry. Anyways,
That's child's play, Angelo.
I know, but still. Okay, go ahead.
The
Keep interrupting.
room has another big viewing window, and when you look through it, you can see that the other viewing window that you looked through from the hallway isn't there. Must be two-way glass or whatever it's called.
Oh.
In front of this viewing window is a white desk with a old blocky computer and a chair in front of it, and this room is completely free of all sludge. Some starts to leak in from the door you opened, but other than that, completely free.
So we're in the room with the computer or the candle?
The computer. There's another door that leads into the
Oh, okay.
candle room. Get
Oh.
another call from command.
Okay.
Is there a dead body in the chair? Please confirm.
No, command. There is not. Liam, do you see a dead body in that chair? Because I for sure do not see a dead body.
I don't know. Do I see a dead body in that chair?
No, you don't.
No, I don't see a dead body.
Hey,
Roger, proceed.
Liam, want to go turn on that computer?
Do you try and, access it?
Yes. It's gonna immediately blow up in my face, isn't it?
It turns on. You hear the classic Windows startup noise. You hear a fan start to whir. It takes a couple minutes, but then it starts up. No password is required, though. You're able to access the file on the computer. What do you do? There are several files, like the one labeled SCP 372.
How old are you?
CP 372.
Don't search it up.
I'm not.
Don't.
I'm not. I'm just like, I'm trying not to metagame, but there's a small part of me that's like,
No, I will slap you.
oh, this is the file name. Sorry, I was looking at chat. What you got over there, Haas?
Files.
Make it fast, man. This room's giving me the creeps.
You gotta click on the SCP file.
It opens up and 2 words. Data expunged.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not going into this.
Oh, shit.
Let me guess. Expunged, redacted, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it says it was expunged.
Figures. Alright. Any more files?
You get a
Question mark? Oh, sorry. Go for it. Connor?
you get a call from command. Please insert the USB. By the way, you guys have USBs that you can put in and it'll send data to command.
Okay. Go for it, Liam.
I shall enter my USB.
Beak.
You see a little program open up and then disappear. Then you see the mouse start to move by itself. Starts
creepy.
clicking on files and dragging them into a new file. The file disappears and command gives you the go to leave the room.
Candle room?
You wanna open up the door?
What?
Nothing.
Open the door.
You open up the candle room door.
Hold
Yes.
on. Hold on. How many explosives do we have? How many light explosives do we have?
You can do it. You can do it through the computer.
Oh, we can do it through the computer. Oh,
Uh-huh.
I have my gun aimed at the door, and I guess in like a 3, 2, 1 mark, I tell Liam to open it. I'm like, Liam, can you open the door?
Yeah. Mhm. Open the door.
Click, 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 click. The door swings open very slightly.
Fuck. You know, I've never said this many fucks during a stream before, but yeah. Many of...
You keep adding them up.
Yep. And I will continue to do so. Is the door all the way open, or is it slightly open?
No, like just slightly. Like the locks undid in gravity, just because like
Yeah.
it's not aligned properly or whatever, just slightly open.
I know. You know you can smoke them.
Hey, Liam, remember that request I made?
And you can sniff them.
Yeah, man.
Sniff them.
Let's hope you survive long enough, as well as me, to tell them that. And Dominic goes over slowly, very, very slowly to the door, and lightly opens it, aiming,
Drugs are like that.
like, clearing the room.
You
Essentially.
see nothing.
Like nothing at all.
No, you see the exact same thing you saw from the other window.
Okay. Clear. I guess.
You leave.
I actually go up to the candle.
seems to be an ordinary candle.
Do I
Candle.
have a lighter or a taser that I could light this thing? Maybe.
Sure.
I light the candle.
Burns like a normal candle.
I take it with me.
As you go to pick it up, it goes out. Smoke starts to come from the wick, and you see a green blur in the corner of your eye.
God damn it. Liam, lock the door. Close it now.
As you say that, Liam, you see a green blur in the corner of your eye.
Damn
And then you hear a slight tink, and you see the door you both entered in swing a tiny bit.
What the fuck have
Oh,
we
I don't know
done?
if it's-
Command, did you catch that?
the little green blur or
Yeah.
what
Liam,
it was.
Whatever.
I didn't actually see anything besides a little blur, but
Shit.
As you converse, you hear screaming over the radio. It's Grant.
Grant, what's going on?
Command chimes in. Signal lost from Grant.
Did you see what
Please.
happened to him?
He found a hole in the wall. Was leaking more of a green-gray slime. And then his feet went dark.
I'm gonna call Todd and Brolio.
They don't answer.
Has their signal gone dark, Command?
No.
Huh, they're not responding.
They have responded to our command and are heading over to D class 1102.
Sounds good, Command. I'm gonna walk out of the candle room and look at Liam and go, yeah, I don't think this is gonna go well, man. This is some trippy stuff. Nothing like our last two.
oh boy.
Yeah. So,
And
what now?
do you listen to command?
Yeah.
As you go towards where Grant was, you hurry as fast as you can, but can't go very fast with all this sludge. You walk for a solid half an hour, and the hallway just seems to keep going.
How long do we run before we notice it just keeps going?
A half an hour, I said. Unless you would like to
Wow, a half an hour.
make a roll.
Yeah, no, half an hour is fine.
Okay.
Dominic's just gonna stop. Hey, Liam, is it just me, or have we been running for way too long?
Yes. It does seem like we've been running longer than.
Dominic walks up to the wall, and he hits his fist on it and he listens to the vibrate, like the echo of how far it goes. Like, he listens to the reverberation of his fist hitting the wall. Does anything seem strange about it?
You punch the wall. It's a dull thud. You listen for an echo, but you hear nothing. As if no sound besides your fist was made.
Weird, right, Liam?
Like I said, the sludge absorbs.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I don't know what to do, man. I don't want to keep running forward. I guess I look behind us. Like, turn around. Look and see how far the hall's going behind us.
The hall is as long as you walked. Extremely long.
Liam, what do you want to do, man? I'm at a loss.
Go the other direction? I don't know.
That sounds about right. I guess walk back.
I would like to let you know that you do have contact with command and you do have floor schematics, so you can
Oh yeah,
check with both.
I do want to check with command then and be like, hey command, we've been walking for way too long. This doesn't make sense.
This is command. You are 5 meters away.
We're 5 meters away from what?
Yeah, from what?
The wall.
Repeat command? The wall?
Yes, the wall.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Like, alright, command. Are you...
Would you like to have me chime in something?
Yeah, please do. I'm lost.
So if you clearly look around, you cannot see the wall. And so you check your floor plans and you are quite some distance away from the actual building, underground. It says you're in dirt.
Oh.
Says we're in dirt.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Like
essentially
the
saying
building
we're like...
ended forever ago.
Yeah, we're like... I'm not gonna say a mile, but we're like way far away from like the main building. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hey command.
It says you're underground.
We're underground like a good distance away from the main building. Do you still want us to proceed?
Yes.
These guys, man, don't give a shit. And Dominic just starts mumbling, kind of shrugging his arms, tired from carrying the LMG, and he starts walking forward. And he looks over to Liam and he goes, man, do you ever wonder why we're doing this? Like,
To be free.
I just don't feel like it's worth
I don't
it, dude.
think that's what Liam would say.
Ugh,
Be free.
to be free.
From your life.
Anyways, Liam. What the... You're... If you don't want to answer back, you don't have to. We can just leave it at why are we here? Or like, why are we doing this? Just walking down the ever going hallway.
You arrive at a gaping hole in the wall. It's the green slime you've heard about. It seems to be glowing.
I
You see something.
am a good 15 feet away from that. I am not even close.
I never said you were close to it. I just
Oh,
said you see
no.
it.
I'm just pointing it out. I don't want
Okay.
to be close. Okay, anyways, go ahead.
You
Sorry.
see something move in the sludge. It looks like it's Grant. He seems to be stuck under it, kind of squirming. You see his gas mask off to the left in the sludge.
Man, this is some fucking Prometheus stuff right here. Like, this is black goo. I don't approve.
Hey, it's gray.
I know.
She should
but-
get it right.
I look over to Liam and Dominic says, there is no way he is still alive, and there is no way I am getting him out of that. If I shoot him, are you gonna be mad at me?
You have to ask him, man.
Oh, do we have to ask? Man.
Yeah, especially when you're shooting a
True,
teammate.
true. Hey, Command, we found Grant.
Confirm status.
Look at it for yourself, Command. I don't know how to describe that.
It basically means check on the body,
Oh,
see if he's alive.
I call over to Command and I go, really? Alright, Command.
Yes, proceed.
I look over to Liam and I point at him and I'm gonna go, these guys got me fucking killed. They're gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. I'm telling you now, Liam. And I start slowly walking over to the body. And
As you get about
oh, okay.
halfway, he stands up and he is waddling, I guess, towards you. You see a black, pitch black sludge dripping out of his mouth. His eyes so black, it's as if they were not there. Black holes. Something that is disturbing. Would you please roll a mind? Oh wait, I rolled that for you.
Aw.
Mm.
Is that his strongest? Yeah, it is. Yay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Number of dice roll. Let's go with 3 number of rolls. 1.
Oh, by the way, my just letting
Yeah.
you know, the one person, not Graham on screen, but his co-benefactor. Sorry, everybody who's listening, you have no idea who I'm talking about, but his co-benefactor, if you know who I'm talking about, I just wrote her name down. Anyways, proceed. With the rolls and everything.
Okay, so, Liam, you see this and you start to gag.
Oh no.
Gut wrenching. It just doesn't feel right. Do you remove your mask?
No.
You can't stop it. comes up and comes out, fills your mask.
Oh. Oh, that's
It's nasty,
disgusting.
but you feel it's for your better good. You approach it, Dominic, and it makes a low grumble.
I approach
and
it.
Starts coming at you faster. You were approaching it. I'm guessing you're staying there
Oh.
as it approaches you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm. Fuck that. I'm backing up, man. I go, command, permission to fire. Permission to fire. And if they don't give me permission to fire,
Permission granted.
fire. I fucking light this thing up. Head first.
Permission granted.
Da-da-da-da-da. I absolutely just light it up.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The movement towards you ceases. It wobbles a tiny bit, sits down, and then falls on its back. The mouth of Grant seems to open a obscene amount, and a creature describing Braulio's description of the thing he saw moving in the sludge, a thicker black snake, comes out of his mouth.
Can I shoot at that as it comes out?
It starts slithering towards you, Dominic. Well, yeah, of course.
As soon as I see something come out of his mouth, I'm unloading my full clip, just right at his head as it's coming out.
Okay. You hit it. You hear a high-pitched scream. Squeal. It's terrible. As it coils up and falls into the sludge, sinking as if in quicksand. It sinks below the surface and you can't see it anymore.
Liam, back up. Let's go, man. Let's back up a little bit. And Dominic starts stomping his feet in the water like he's looking for something.
You can't really stomp your feet in this.
Oh, that's right.
It's
like really
quite
thick.
thick.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's not like water. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Command chimes in. Confirm deceased D-class 1102.
Grant is down, yes. The thing inside of him, unsure. Hit, yes.
Confirm thing inside.
Not confirmed, but I will see. And Dominic will...
I'm basically asking, was there something inside?
Oh, yes, there was something inside of him. And Dominic will relay the description of what it looks like.
Orders. Keep masks on always. No exception. Proceed.
Liam, Dominic looks over to Liam and pats him on the back. You okay?
Am I able to talk with the crap in my mouth?
Maybe if you want, you can open the seal on the bottom and let it drain out.
I guess I'll do that then.
It's gonna stink.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah.
Chenke salsa. As you check on Liam, Dominic, you hear a squish and slush in the distance from where you came from.
I aim in that direction.
Then you see a light turn on. Is that you, Dominic?
Yeah, it's me. Todd, that you?
Yep. Braulio, I found him. You hear some quicker sludges and squishes in the sludge, and you see another shadow step next to the first as they approach.
God, guys, you scared the
Man,
hell
I
out
don't
of me.
even make your I don't even make your teammates sound friendly.
Yeah, they really don't. This whole game is anxiety. For listeners, it's probably worse for you, but as a player, it's like, fuck, everything is gonna kill me. It's anxiety inducing. Now I know how you guys feel. I don't like it. Dominic relays the information to them like, hey, watch out. One of those slug things came out of Grant. I had to take him down.
We heard over the radio.
Good.
Man, was he really that close to the wall? As you turn around, the wall's behind you.
Fuck my life. God damn it.
There is one door on it.
It's a door?
There's one door at the very end of the hall. No doors down the hall at all, except for that one at the end.
Dominic looks over to Liam and he goes, I fucking called it. And he starts stepping in the direction of the door and goes towards the
This door does not have a window. It is a gray door. Looks quite solid.
Anybody got a charge? I'm not opening it. I'd rather have this thing gone, or at least blast it open.
You couldn't open it anyways. It is either maintenance or higher.
Oh.
Keycard required.
Well, explosives it is, boys. Command. How many explosives do you think it's gonna take to open this door up?
Use 3, place them on the hinges instead of handle.
Gotcha, Command.
Are the hinges on our side of the wall, or are they on the other side?
They're on your side.
So the door's gonna fall towards us when it breaks.
Yes.
Dominic places his charge and backs up to about 15 feet. 15.
I'd recommend farther than that.
Yeah, probably 30 then.
Sure. Click. You hear a tiny bit of taps as shards of metal hit the sides of the walls. The door slowly falls forward due to the sludge being so thick. It lays flat and you see a circular room with a pin in the middle and flashing red lights.
Command? Question mark?
Yes?
You want us to move in?
Proceed.
Dominic takes lead and he starts slowly moving forward.
This room does not have as much sludge as the rest, probably because it's been falling into the hole. As you step into the room, you see little red flashing lights on the walls up high, and to your left is just a catwalk. To your right there's a catwalk, but there's also a window and door outlined in a white concrete instead of the gray that the rest of the building has been. There's a door off to the right of the window, and on the other side there is another door.
That's a lot of info. Huh. Command,
So
where?
basically, you enter door on opposite side, door on right.
Oh, okay. Command, where do you want us to go? Split up?
Please proceed to check pit, check ceiling, check room, exit opposite door.
Okay. And I guess Dominic will check pit and like tell everyone else just kind of clear the room and check everything.
As you lean over the railing, Todd and Braulio head towards the white room, or white outlined room, and as you look down, it is pure black. You're not sure if it's because of shadow or if it's the black sludge, but you can hear the sound of slimy things smacking up against each other and wiggling.
Dominic looks over to Liam and he goes, "Hey man, can I borrow a flare real quick?"
Oh, what?
A flare? Do we have flares?
Okay. Sure.
I didn't hear flare. You cut out like
Oh,
Yeah, he kind of
Halfway through flare, so it sounded like,
Oh.
"Can I have a fuck?" I was like,
Oh,
"I don't
I
have
heard,
anywhere
"Can
to
I have
be
a-"
right now."
I heard, "Can I have a flick?"
I heard fuck.
Dominic lights the flare and throws it down the hole.
As it descends, it falls a lot farther than you thought it would be. And as it nears the bottom, you see what seems to be hundreds, thousands of those maggot-like creatures
What the fuck?
slithering and splashing in the black sludge. And then you see like quite a few of them raised in the center in kind of an arc shape, as if something bigger is beneath them. They sink back down to level, and you feel uneasy.
Dominic looks over to Todd and Braulio and he goes, "Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here now." And he starts moving towards the opposite door quickly, along with everybody else.
You are starting to hyperventilate slightly. Heavy breathing, rapid. It's kind of getting to you. As you try to rush out the door, Braulio stops you and reminds you that you have to check the white room first.
God damn it. Dominic kind of leans over, huffing and puffing, and he's like, Liam, want to come with me? I don't know if I can do this alone, man.
sure. Might as well.
I don't want to
Dude,
die alone.
It's just a normal door.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a normal door because there are already doors with key cards in front of it. It doesn't have to have anything. So it's just a normal door.
Okay. Oof.
Before you open it, you see that same green flicker in the corner of your vision. All of you see it. You all look around but see nothing. Todd sees it a second time, just at the bottom of his vision in the pit. He takes a peek over the edge but sees nothing. He turns around and opens up the door and just walks in.
Todd? Yo. Oh, he looks over at him and he goes, "You good?"
Yeah, just gotta get away from it.
Alright, man. Stay with Brolio. Make sure you always have someone with you. Don't go alone. And,
Well, do you all want to walk in there?
yeah, let's all go in there.
As you step in there, it's got some sludge, but less than normal. It seems to be in splotches. Seems to be more of a substance that sticks together than a liquid. It's in little puddles that aren't in divots, or just there, being random and sporadic everywhere. You can see some of it leaking from the ceiling tiles. This room, it's full of desks and computers. In front of the window is a control panel with some big switches and knobs and lights.
Well, shit.
There is also a door in the back right corner from where you entered.
So how many computers are there?
So this room is quite big. The door you entered from is to the right in the back right corner, I guess. And then the opposite corner, not like parallel opposite, but like still on the same wall, is the door I was talking about. And it goes out to your left. And there's 3 rows, probably 5 desks in each row, and about 2 to 3 computers on each desk.
Command, do you want us to check the computers or move on to the next room?
Please survey the area and check.
I guess I'll start looking over the computers and seeing like which ones are... I'm gonna look for higher class probably, like which ones seem a little bit more important, and then look at those ones until command stops me or says something.
In the far left corner, there is a singular computer on a desk by itself. Seems to stick out to you because it's alone. So, since you're heading for the more interesting computers, you walk over to it and go to open it up. It requires a password.
Uh-oh. We might have just lost our stream. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe
Better
not.
not have.
No, we didn't. It's all good.
Okay.
Command, this requires a password. Want us to look around?
Please proceed to put in the USB.
Put in the USB?
While they're doing their thing, would you like to look around and explore more stuff?
Yeah. Look over the desks, papers, look for ID cards and stuff like that.
There's a printer on the same table has 3 sheets of paper on it. You lift them up and check them. They seem to be conditions of the reactor. Because what big place doesn't have a nuclear reactor?
Indeed.
And there's 6 rods. 5 of them are okay, but the 6th one is in critical condition.
What to do? What to do?
Command chimes in. We have found a scientist that knows the password. But this is strange because this building technically was never built and therefore was never manned. The computer opens up and you see a cursor start to go around and access files. Images start popping up and graphs and other things. They start being put into a file, and file disappears. Command chimes in. Files received. Proceed.
Will do, Command. I guess we go to the one door.
That was only one computer. Would you like to check the rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody, like, let's work together. Let's start working on each computer. And people, if you're writing in chat, I might not be able to read it because I'm recording, streaming, and have Twitch open to watch it for chat. So if I don't get your chat, my apologies. Anyways, yeah. Check the other computers.
You find a couple that are open, and you find one that was on its email. Seems to be talking to a doctor, an engineer to a doctor.
Okay.
Man, he's gone mad. He's ordered the execution of all the SCPs and the civilities.
Facility?
Yeah. He ordered them all to be burned in the furnace.
So what was he
And then-
ordering to burn? Sorry?
All SCPs in the civilities in the place.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Facility. Nailed it.
Huh. Is there anything else put down?
You find a message from the person he was talking to. He wants Leech Boy put into the bottom of the furnace to clean up the mess because the pipes are getting clogged, and he's hoping that it'll be able to clean up the mess.
Huh. Interesting. Hey, Command, question. Or, while also looking at the schematics, what is that room for?
You mean the one with the circle in it?
Yeah, the big pit.
You mean the circular room?
Yeah, the pit room.
That is the furnace.
And, Command, do you know how to activate the furnace?
Um, Command responds. There is not enough power to activate the furnace. It would require going to the generator building and starting up the nuclear reactor, which it is incapable of starting right now for the rod in critical condition.
Where's the rod? Or
Underneath the building.
yeah, I thought so.
So you'd have to leave this building or find the underground tunnel system to the other building. Like, leave this building and go into the other one.
Dominic looks at Liam and he goes, "See? It would have been smarter if we would have just went to the first building. But no."
You cut out. I didn't hear
Oh.
that.
Dominic looks over to Liam and he goes, "See? It would have been smarter if we would have went to the first building. But no. Command told us not to go to the first building. Fuck my life."
Technically, Command said it was our job to go here.
Yeah, that's
Not that we had to
true.
go here first. Therefore, we still could have gone to the other building first.
Well, technically, you're supposed to explore and not murder.
Oh.
Technically,
Command can
Screw off.
jump in a pile of goo.
Currently, we are in danger.
Jump in the furnace pit with all the maggots and leeches.
Yeah, that's what Command can do. Damn it. Dominic calls up Command and he
You
goes,
could-
"What next?" Oh, sorry, Connor. I didn't hear you till like last second.
You could try and start it up if you wanted, but without the sufficient power source, it will probably explode. Inject too much fuel and explode.
I don't want to kill everybody by a dumbass decision.
You are in a room designed to take the heat and any other things from the furnace, so it might be possible for you to live if it explodes.
Dominic looks over to Todd, Brolio,
Sure.
and of course Liam, and he goes, "You guys want to clear this gross, nasty bullshit from this place?" Here, now, finally.
Todd gets a grin and nods. Braulio didn't pay attention. He was searching through a computer.
Good for him. Liam, you want to do this, man? You don't have to. We can do it the hard way, but we could end this here and now. What do you say, man?
When you say end this here and now, how do you mean?
Command's gonna get all pissy over the phone or radio, but we could start up that furnace. That 6 rod is blown out, but we could blow the place, essentially. We have about a 50%, probably 70% chance of surviving, because this room is built for it, the heat and everything. But we could end the big mother pit of slosh down there with a click of that furnace. The problem is we could kill every single one of us by doing so. I don't know if you want to die today, man.
It's not that I want to die, but I don't really have a lot to live for currently.
So what do you say, Haas? Let's blow this fucking building to smithereens, huh?
You say that
Sounds
as
like
you,
it's gonna be a blast.
you walk up to the control panel and give it a quick glance over. Everything seems to be clearly labeled, but time and things have worn down the stuff. You turn a big knob like you would see on the side of a pipe with a little arrow on it. Turn that thing all the way up. You flip up a glass case and hit the button. You hear a couple clicks, like the sound of trying to light a lighter, but more intense. You see a fireball emerge from the ceiling.
Ed,
The room was a circle with a pit in the middle, but the ceiling was high and it came down to a cone in the center with pipes and stuff outside. Giant fireball comes out of there. Hear big squealing. Something starts to emerge. Tentacles slap the side and pull itself out.
oh no.
If you'd like to check Google Hangouts.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, is this what this place is? No! Oh!
Leech Boy.
Okay.
He comes out.
Oh, fuck.
The fire spewing against his head, making it spray against the walls. No one seemed to have closed the door. Todd gets badly burned. Giant tentacle swings through the glass and breaks it. You're welcome. Ooh. Muscles. Oh.
Oh, shit. The one thing I fucking don't have. Hey, Liam, you got
Tentacle
muscle?
comes straight through the glass and
Damn.
completely decimates Dominic. As if he was
Could
hit by a 1,000-mile-an-hour train, his body just
Could Dominic
evaporates
have
into
last words before the fire?
I'm guessing it's F.
Close. Close.
Sure.
He looks over to Liam before, like, as he goes to press the button, and he goes, "Hey, man, remember what I told you? Tell Command to go fuck themselves for me." And he looks at the, like, as he presses it down and he sees the fire, he goes, "I'm so fucking glad I got the death sentence for killing my father, because that son of a bitch hurt my fucking sister. I hope she's happy." And he looks over to Liam and he smiles. And you can see it, like, the grin beneath the gas mask, and he goes, "This is for her, man. This was all for her." And he presses it down. And then that all flashes back as the tentacle kills him.
Yeah.
And decimates him.
As he gets basically evaporated by this tentacle that was so fast, basically just appeared in the room. Dominic gone. You can see his boot where he was standing. Only one. The rest, little here, little there. Not much anywhere. Liam, the pure shockwave from the tentacle coming in and obliterating Dominic throws you against the wall. The air is knocked out of you. But as your vision's kind of hazy and you look around, you see Braulio come to you. He starts to help you up, and you see Todd in the doorway, unleashing every round he has into it. hear it scream, screech, and flail its tentacles. You see a tongue come out of its mouth. Thin, nimble, extremely fast. Grabs him by his leg and pulls him towards its mouth. He gets pulled and falls backwards. Being pulled so fast, he hits the metal bar, the guard railing, puts a giant dent in it. His arm gets ripped off. And he's swallowed whole.
Shit, Todd. Oh,
Braulio helps you up and
you were the best.
takes
of
you
us.
through the back door. You hear screeching and screaming as you fade to blackness. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming and
Oh, you
like
fucking
to
asshole.
see you all next time.
I hate
where-
it so much.
Both Larry and will be using their MTFs to finish the story.
Oh god damn it.
God, fucking. I hate this so much.
So,
Oh, dude, that was
Larry,
so
you
good.
rolled a 1.
Oh, did I fucking really?
That's why,
so.
yeah, that's why I obliterated you.
So my other name is Larry, guys. That's my first name. Holy Christ! I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright.
So,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Wow. Damn. Wow. Hey, Liam. You know what to say. You know what to say. At least keep Dominic's death wish.
I can't because I passed out.
Oh, did you Damn it.
Yeah,
Hey.
when everything faded to black is because I was out. I was out of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's all up to Braulio to save him.
So,
I also have to put an X over Todd's name too.
oh, there is a blood stain over Dominic, by the way. Just like you wished.
Ooh, yes.
If you look at the stream.
So, if we do, I'm guessing we probably are
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm quite happy with what I did.
Oh, yeah.
When we do another one, if you make it, you'll be able to see your little friend again and maybe say some good words to command.
Oh, I'm gonna say sayonara to that fucking leech. God. Okay, everybody. So, just to let you know, I fucked over Connor last time and Into the Odd. Watch the second episode. You'll see why. I deserved this. He goes, we're gonna make 2 characters, and we're gonna see how it goes. And I'm like, all right. He tells us to make a D class and an MTF task force. I seen this. I was wondering why this building looked familiar, and I was like, this is weird. And now it seems a little bit more familiar because I remember the quote-unquote story to this place. Anyways, Dominic got
I'm not completely going off the story.
But Dominic got so much more story building, and I'm like, fuck, I know he's gonna die. That's why I was being so cautious. And then at the end, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we better end this the way that it should. But, yeah, man. That was great. You had me on edge, had me anxious. God, you need to...
Thank you.
Yeah, you did great, man. I'm glad you GM'd today. There was no way I could do it. It's like 12 o'clock at night for us, everybody. So I'm fucking absolutely tired. And it's 12:30, so I'm absolutely fucking spooked, too.
You're
I'm
welcome.
completely unnerved. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. This was fucking awesome. I have a huge smile on my face. This is super awesome. I love the SCP, and this was a surprise. This was great. I told you, Connor. I told you that you were gonna exceed my expectations, and God, you did.
Man, I've only used 2 out of my 9 SCPs.
2?
Uh,
There's more?
yeah,
Oh crap!
these are
Yeah.
just SCPs I have on hand to like break your characters.
God. So I have a question, or is this gonna be resolved next time? You don't have to tell me, but what was the green blur?
Answer. Oh yeah, that's here. Since you were able to pull the information from the computer,
Oh, okay, cool.
command informed you before your death or something, I guess.
Or something,
guess-
I guess.
No. How about this? They'll inform the next people.
Yeah, Graham.
So it's basically a completely harmless SCP that only lurks in the corner of your vision.
Aw, what a little cutie. He's shy.
So it's
Let's die
basically just
now.
like constant fear.
Oh, well, not as cute anymore, but still a little cutie.
It-
Alrighty.
it's just a spook fast factor.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It will die.
You used it well. You
I
used
will
it way
kill it.
well. Cause like that was the
Thank
point
you.
where I was like, wait a fucking minute. This doesn't make sense and everything. But yeah, let's probably end this. Thank you all for watching, everybody. This is probably one of our best episodes ever. Just like it was linear, it was well put together. The characters were absolutely fucking amazing. And by the way, the background, I'm sorry, I totally forgot to mention this till the end. That little teacup in the middle, that's our symbol now. We are the ChillinglyBored podcast. And I hope with all of this, I hope iiViruss's music and our voices and our spooky atmosphere helped you get to sleep with your coffee or tea, helped you wake up, whatever. We want to be chill. We want to help you relax. We also want to send a nice chill down your spine, which I hoped happened because it definitely did me. I hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for coming by the ChillinglyBored podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.